Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Now, this is a game between True and BeastyQT on Frost. In the bottom left side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is True from Storm Gaming. And in the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is BeastyQT. We've seen a lot of him on the channel over the years. I guess, okay, 1.5 years I've been casting, but still, he's been around quite a while. Very, very solid Terran player. Cool dude as well. I've interacted with him from time to time on Skype. It just seems like a really nice guy. So, ZVT for you guys here on Frost. Is this my first ZVT on Frost? No. I did do a mid-rank madness on Frost between a Zerg and a Terran player. That was pretty excellent. Done a PvZ as well. And I think I also did that crazy Imba League thing on Frost. I'm trying to remember if that's what it was. I'm pretty sure that it was, actually. Both players throwing out the good luck and the have fun. So today it's blue versus red. Terran versus Zerg. And everything you've ever wanted to see in a StarCraft 2 game will be here. Alright, so hatch first on the way for True. There is the spawning pool into Extractor, which means he wants Lings out before he gets speed. Which makes sense. You want to have some Lings for defense against Reapers, especially if they're fast, like BeastyQT has been known to do. So here we go. That barracks is going to finish. We'll probably see a Reaper at some point. We'll keep an eye on that, and hopefully we can use one of our Reaper names, which is always very, very excellent indeed. And no, it's going to be a reactor. Oh, it's a reactor. BeastyQT, why must you tease us so? Gets a reactor for the defensive Marines. He's not going to be super aggressive at all for the next couple minutes anyway. And saving up for that command center, 385, 390, 400, bam. Right on time on the low ground. BeastyQT ain't scared of no Zerg player, no sir. And yeah, just the timing on the extractor tells me that True's not really planning on getting speedy immediately. There it is. As we can see, he doesn't have nearly enough, that 100 required for metabolic boost. So getting some queens, which is always excellent. One rather, and the second one should pop here at the hatchery in just a second. Ready to go. There it is. Man, True is on top of it. So immediate. Oh, it's a double Reaper play. Oh, BeastyQT, you surprised me. All right, so we're going to name these guys Norman Reapus and Marfer the Reaper. So we've got Norman and Marfus here. Oh, wait, did I remember that right? Norman? Yes, I did. Norman Reapus and Marfer the Reaper. It's going to be Norman and Marfer. Friends forever, trained together in the academy for the Terran army. And they said, hey, we understand that most Reapers go out by themselves, but we're such good friends. Can we? Oh, wait, just kidding. They don't want to go out together. They want to actually split their forces. So, all right. So this one is Norman, and this one is Marfus. Crap, is it Marfus? I have the worst memory for weird stuff. Marfer and Norman. And actually, they might end up together here, and they are together at last. They can finally kill the Zerg swarm together, but there are two queens to meet the two Reapers. That is not good. Hop up here, but there are Lings waiting. Oh, True is ready for this. Come on, Norman. Come on, Marfer. You can do this thing. It's really difficult to kill queens with just hitting yourself especially. Not good. Not good at all. Pulling back to allow those combat drugs to come in. Speed just about to finish for True. Once that happens, these Reapers have lost all effectiveness. All effectiveness. Come on, you guys. I believe in you. Just hopping up there is so scary because you're blind. And there are definitely Lings waiting. And they almost have speed. Is this more? I mean, it's not Mass Reaper, but it's 3 of them, that's for sure. So they are going to get some kills, killing some Lings, but they got to scout. They got to do something if they're going to do this. There are, okay, 4 of them, but no more in production. I don't see any more on the way here. So definitely trying to get some stuff done, but there are Speedlings. There are Speedlings, and hopping down the cliff to save their own lives are the 4 Reapers, including Norman and Marfer. Meanwhile, back here, there's a mucker coming up from BeastyQT. We have a 3rd base on the way from BeastyQT, a lot of barracks. True is droning up like a madman. It's 28 to 30 harvesters, but with those 9 on the way, True's going to take a nice worker lead here in just a second. I just don't know what effectiveness these Reapers have now. There are Speedlings out. They do very well surrounding this number of Reapers. With great KD8 charge focus, BeastyQT might be able to make these things happen. Overlord scouts them coming out, though, which means the Lings should be ready. All of these guys at the Zelnaga Watchtower seems unnecessary. Yeah, here they come. Now they're heading on the way back home, hoping to intercept, and they're just so fast. I think they can. 2 queens versus 4 Reapers. Not necessarily the way you want to do this thing, but it is... Oh, hopping onto the high ground inside the main base are the 4 Reapers. Here it is. There's a queen ready to stab away queens on the low ground. Getting some shots off here, too. One of the Reapers is going to die, and is it going to die? Yes, absolutely going to die here. They're trying to run for their lives, but one gets killed. Other one's getting shot at by queens. This is a nightmare situation for the Reapers. No, one just gives up. The other one does manage to get in here, possibly get a drone kill, at least get some scouting information off, and no, gets killed before it can hop up the ramp. Alright, so did they scout? I mean, there wasn't really anything to scout, right, is what we can say as a third hatch is coming up for True. We have supply depot, a bunker on the way. Marines knocking down these unbuildable rocks. We haven't seen this in a while. Actually, Baneling nest on the way for True. He's also getting +1 ground carapace and +1 attack, which means he might be going for ultras at some point. He is getting a lair, which is a step along that path, but that third base is up and running. Creep spread looking pretty darn excellent for True. I wonder if he's planning on taking this base at all. It's usually a logical next one to take after this. Usually, actually, players will take this one as the third, and this one as the fourth, but True has other things on his mind. There's that third orbital command for BeastyQT. Looking very strong indeed. Is this a Baneling bust from True? He's got a lot of lings on the way. He's got a Baneling nest on the way. This is a lot of Marines, but no medevacs. Actually, there are 2 on the way. That should be useful as the attack is coming, because holy smokes, look at that. It's 52 to 51 harvesters, so True is just ahead a tiny bit, but that army is big. That's a lot of lings. It's like a 3-base Baneling bust that Life seemed to have popularized back in Heart of the Swarm. Some lings come in. Marine gives his life to let everybody know what is coming, and that is 100 lings. Okay, not 100, but there are 47 lings and how many Banelings? 12. 12 Banelings. They don't have speed either, so we're going to do some multi-pronged harassment here. Those Banelings. Whoa, this is an all-in from True. I think he really needs to make something happen at this point. Going to bust that wall. Trying to get some Baneling hits. Great splits, though, from BeastyQT. Lings got inside that wall. Didn't even have to use the Banelings. Baneling crashing on everything. The Lings picking up, forcing a pickup. This base is gone. Absolutely massacred. Third base no longer exists for BeastyQT. And Lings taking out SCVs. SCVs trying to run back home safely or long distance mine, but it's not working out at all. All these supply depots, if they fall, Banelings just crashing on through the front door. Trying to get some of these Marines. Not really working very well, though. Lings trying to get a full surround on these guys. Can they get it? I don't know. They have +1/+1, makes them very good, but more Marines coming down that ramp. I'm not sure if this is the right idea for True, but he is getting rid of all of these supply depots. Can he supply block BeastyQT? And he does. He does supply block BeastyQT, continuing to send in Lings. That +1/+1 helping immensely. There's a Hellion here trying to kill stuff too. And centrifugal hooks on the way. So I think True's just going Baneling Ling until everything falls over. Or doesn't. That's where he is with this. Getting any more upgrades? No. No, he's not really. Banelings exploding on in here. Zergling +1/+1, like I said. Combat shield coming up for BeastyQT. A lot of Marines, a lot of Hellions. Lings trying to get that run by, trying to get the surround. They do get the surround on the Hellions, killing every single one of them. The Banelings really want to explode, but they're so slow. They finally get one Marine. Not a great feeling there. Busting on through. No, trying to get inside that mineral line. BeastyQT not quite sure what to do here. And, oh, big explosions! Big Baneling explosions. BeastyQT is down 98 to 59 total supply. All these supply depots exploding. BeastyQT supply blocked once again. That base forced to be lifted off. It is now 1 base, 2, 3 base, soon to be 4. We've seen players come back from this before from BeastyQT, but it is now 51 to 26 harvesters. 40 workers have been killed by True. Continuing with this Ling Baneling pressure, BeastyQT feels like he needs to force the issue. He needs to move out with his +1/+1 and his combat shield and his stim, but no, he decides to pull back to the safety of the medevacs. Creep spread continuing to push on out here, basically halfway across the map now, which is not what you want to see as a Terran player. Is he going to try to drop? I think he might just try to drop at this point, maybe try to force a base race against his opponent, but no, the medevacs got spotted, which means some Lings should stay behind to deal with that drop. I don't know. True maybe just doesn't care. There's now a Liberator. Ah, that's pretty good stuff. Coming on in here, another Hellion. Oh, gets picked up and saved. That base is getting absolutely ravaged. There is a drop down here. 32 Lings coming up for True, though, and a couple Banelings. That should be enough to handle it. This refinery exploding too. There's no income for BeastyQT outside of that main base. Banelings running away. Lings here as well. Trying to get a hit. Nice hit there. Definitely weakening him up. Cleans up a lot of this stuff. Lings getting a surround, and that's it. A GG from BeastyQT. BeastyQT is defeated, and True is victorious. Who's still here? Somebody's still here. There we go. Everybody's now gone. That always weirds me out. But yeah, I mean, Lings were taking care of this base. BeastyQT's base was attack was cleaned up. There's nothing there at all. So True, just 3 base Baneling bust, moved into a 4th, getting +1/+1, getting Banelings, and look at how well that worked out for him. So well done by True. That was a good game. I mean, sometimes the shorter ones are interesting. We see strategies we don't usually see in the macro style stuff, and In this one, it worked out super well for true. So that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.